Okay, so Berserk fans are very irate right now, pretty damn upset, and this might actually be kind of bad news for the Berserk manga. I mean, we got a new chapter, and people are really excited about that. I'm not caught up, to be honest with you. I like to savor Berserk and read it in volumes, but based on what I'm seeing, everyone's really mad, and again, this could be very bad for the future of Berserk. Let's talk about it.
Whether Facebook, Twitter, or the two, make sure to steer clear, cause I'm coming through like...
Now, in case you don't know about Berserk, one of the things about it that upsets fans is that it takes a really long time to get a new chapter. It's supposed to be a monthly series, but we get it sometimes. It comes out every other 3 months. He might take 6 months. A lot of the times he's doing research. A lot of the times he's working on it. And it's a masterpiece. Like, in my opinion, Berserk is arguably the best. If not, you have to, no matter what, say Berserk is like in the top 3, top 5. Like, no way, but for me, I feel as though Berserk is the best manga ever written. That's just period, whatnot. But it takes a long time to get chapters because Kentaro Miura works very hard, and at the same time, he's always getting research. But regardless of what, there's many breaks and hiatuses. Sometimes it goes a long way. There was an arc where people were kind of annoyed of like Guts being on a boat and flashbacks and all sorts of stuff to the Golden Age era again, or I think even before that, and fans were pretty tight with that. But every time it comes back, there's a new thing that kind of slows it down, and it takes a while to get another chapter, regardless of how amazing these chapters are, which personally I always say, if it takes a long time but it's good, then it's worth the wait and let it take a long time. But based on the recent news, it might be taking an even longer time to get Berserk chapters because the author Kentaro Miura is basically producing a new manga. And I'd be a hypocrite if I said, yo, I have a major problem with this, simply because if tomorrow Yoshihiro Togashi, the creator of Hunter x Hunter and Yu Yu Hakusho, decided to start working on Yu Yu Hakusho again, despite Hunter x Hunter being ongoing, I'd be lying if I said I wouldn't be absolutely ecstatic, simply because I would love more Yu Yu Hakusho, but it would slow down Hunter x Hunter, on top of the fact that Hunter x Hunter only gets like 10 to 15 chapters a year. So I don't want to jump in and say like that, but at the very least, there's still a reason for me to be excited. Like, Yu Yu Hakusho's proven to be an incredible series. And with the creator of Berserk working on a new manga, it's going to slow down the production of Berserk, you gotta imagine. Because he already takes a long time to release every chapter and whatnot. And now, adding a bigger workload, just imagine how much longer it's going to take. And this is not a one-shot, because he had a one-shot, I want to say a few years back, Giganto, something along the lines of that. But this isn't that. This is actually going to be serialized, but there's a catch to it. So let's read the articles and we'll talk some more. It's not completely that he's working on it solely. So that's some good news, I guess. But I can see why Berserk fans are very freaking upset. Berserk's Kentaro Miura produces new Duranki manga. Duranki. This year's 17th issue of Hakusensha's Young Animal magazine revealed on Friday that the Duranki manga, based on Berserk creator Kentaro Miura's original work, will launch in the inaugural issue of Hakusensha's Young Animal Zero magazine on September 9th. Miura is also credited as the producer for the series. The announcement image above includes the text, "The gap between heaven and earth. Neither god nor human, Usmugar, a child granted the name of a dragon. The ancient world, using wisdom, a new myth is being built." The series will launch with 2 chapters for a total of 64 pages. Kentaro Miura's studio, Gaga, is credited with production. And before we jump in, we'll jump into that. Let's just read the last little bit of it. A new chapter of Berserk also debuted Young Animal on Friday. The manga last serialized a chapter on April 26th after an 8-month hiatus. Holy cow, that was 8 months. Young Animal Zero will center on manga about fighting young men, so it's a seinen. Hakusensha will produce the new magazine every other month, so this is going to be a bi-monthly magazine, which means bi-monthly chapters, so it's not too bad. I mean, it's debuting 2 chapters, but also one of the big things to kind of calm people down a little bit, because people are pissed off, which rightfully, Berserk's been going for a real long time. People want to see how this whole bad boy is going to end, one of the greatest manga ever written, but it's producer that is the credit that Kentaro Miura and the studio. So his studio, I want to say, is mainly handling the production of it. Maybe he's writing the script and giving rough sketches for them to follow up with. But if it's just that, him writing the script, kind of like what's going on with Samurai 8 with the creator of Naruto, how he's doing the script and he has somebody else doing the art. That reduces the amount of workload dramatically. On top of that, it's a bi-monthly thing. So him writing a script for a bi-monthly manga, yeah, it's still going to slow down Berserk. If this guy's taking 8-month hiatuses, 6-month hiatuses, sometimes we don't get chapters for ages and stuff like that. It is still going to slow it down, but not as bad, on top of the fact that, you know, he's not doing all this work. He's really credited as like a producer on it alongside his studio Gaga. So it's not going to be that much of a slowdown, but it is going to be bad in terms of the fact that, yes, more than likely, if he's having more work on his table, that means Berserk is going to take even longer to come out, which it's a shame because, again, it already takes massive hiatuses. It already takes forever to get new chapters, and it's such a great work. So I'd rather him spend that time, you know, while he's working on this manga, let's just say, doing other things, researching things. But there's also a flip side to it. If he needs to do these things in terms of, you got to think, he started writing manga as a passion. He loves to do it. And if he needs this to recharge in a way, get fresh ideas, get inspired to write more Berserk, then that's also a good thing as well. So there's good and bad to it, but slow down a little bit, gets a little bit refreshed, gets new ideas, gets to have a little bit of fun, and at the same time, you know, he's an amazing writer, so I'm expecting that this new manga might be freaking awesome. So there's a good and bad with it, but again, I see why the fans are very, very upset, and it's understandable. Like, yo, finish Berserk first, then do whatever the hell you want, which is probably what Hunter x Hunter fans would say if Yu Yu Hakusho came back, but I still would love some Yu Yu Hakusho, I'm just saying. Kind of curious what you guys think about this, though. Does it upset you if you're a Berserk manga reader? Does it piss you off that Kentaro Miura has not finished Berserk, but he's writing a new work? Or are you just kind of like, whatever, don't really care, at the end of the day, you just happy? Like, for me, with stuff like, for example, Hunter x Hunter, a manga that's irregularly released, I kind of just put it at the back of my mind. There's plenty of manga that I love reading that I can have occupy my time for the next chapter. It is frustrating, but at the same time, it's like, it is what it is. It also can help him recharge and get re-inspired. Like, writing the same story for like 20, 30 years must be hella taxing on the mind. So let the man get a break, but hurry it up, fam. You know, we want Berserk to be finished. Once Berserk's finished, I'm marathoning the crap out of that. Like, I'm not that far behind, but yeah. And your overall thoughts, are you going to be checking out Duranki? I might give it a shot, you know, maybe a first impression if you guys want. Yeah, I still want Berserk, though. Just saying. That's all I have for this one, though. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Hit that bell. Get all notifications. Make sure you click and put all notifications so you can get all my videos. And if you want to follow any of my other social media, links in the description below. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. And remember the golden rule. Anime and manga for life, boy. Have an awesome day. Peace in.
Enjoy the next ride, but I was the best ride. But I